Hello, Julia. My name is Dr. Lewis, and it's a pleasure to meet you. And why don't you tell me a little bit about what brings you in today?
Well, I don't know. My parents have been noticing my strange behavior around certain groups of people, like the more kind of preppy people. I don't know what it is, but it's like when they laugh like all loud, it makes my anxiety really high. And when they like flip their hair and like twirl with their fingers, it makes me feel like really like my heart starts beating faster. I don't know why, but and like when there's large groups of people of them assembling together, I just feel so suffocated. I just have to get out of there.
Is it only that group of people, or are there other groups that bother you?
Yeah, I'm fine with other groups of people. It's just
okay, and that's pretty much an ongoing basis. It's not just certain times when you're stressed every day.
It's around me every day.
Okay, and what is it about? What is it that you associate with them? What is it you don't like about that group?
The way, the volume, the way they talk, the things they talk about.
All right, so why don't you tell me a little bit about how it affects you at school?
Well, at school, they're everywhere. School is a terrifying place for me.
First day of school!
Hey guys! Hey, how was your summer, Kyle? Did you guys go to trips?
It's great.
Oh, that's great. I laid out a bunch. Yeah.
Sure you did, can't tell.
Okay, well...
Okay. So you were starting to say before that, you know, on the first day of school, you went up with that group of people with the preppy kids, and you tried to sit by them. Now, what happened again?
Just my anxiety. I just couldn't handle it. I wanted to try to just get over it and sit by them, but my anxiety just went too high, and I just couldn't do it.
Okay, all right. And you said before that you felt like, you know, your home life is also tense like this and has some similarities. So can you tell me a little more about how you think that's related, you know, to this situation or just your overall issues with anxiety?
Hey Jules, I'm going to be having some friends over, just let you know, okay?
Okay.
You know, one of the telltale signs of when a phobia is becoming more than an inconvenience and actually, you know, meeting clinical criteria of needing intervention is when it starts distracting you or routing you in life. And you were saying a little bit about that as far as when you were at home the other day with your brother and his friends were over. And tell me more about that, because that was, you know, you had all that homework and all those tests to do, and yet, what did you end up doing?
I didn't get to do my homework and study for my test because I just couldn't handle being in the same house with all those preppy people, and I just couldn't take it, so I left. And this kind of stuff seems to be really bad in my life, and it was actually really bad the other day when I was at the mall. I believe what you've got is situational phobia. And with situational phobias, we can treat them a couple ways. He doesn't want to have a therapeutic intervention, but then there's also a chemical-based or pharmaceutical-based intervention that can help us make further progress or faster progress. Okay? The two different routes we can go. One's benzodiazepines, okay, which are basically your anti-anxiety medication. Xanax is popular. In high cases, you know, with Klonopin, you probably heard of Valium. Like that is very popular, got used a lot, but it helps reduce the anxiety, the heartbeat, the physical symptomology, you know, right away. Treatment indicators are leaning towards antidepressants working. I typically would recommend a 1-2 punch, but since you're only dealing with kids with PrEP, and it's not everyone, or like every time I go out of the house or that type of thing, I don't think we need to work into the benzodiazepines yet. Hopefully we can get it down to behavior modification and cognitive behavior therapy.
manner showing you that there's not a reason for the panic, that it's not rational, and that you don't have to do avoidant behavior, you know, as a hail of your personal life. Okay, Julia, so here's what we're going to do. The technical name for what we're going to do next in our work together is systematic desensitization. So, and what that means is a gradual exposure and a gradual increase in exposure to the stimulus that's causing you the anxiety. Once you see that things are not, all those things that you fear and the irrational fears about things going wrong in your life because of this, once you see that they're not happening in association with the exposure, you start to decline in anxiety. Okay? So I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take a look at this. Now, we're also going to be helping with the antidepressant. See?
It's paper.
Did you notice that the heart rate went up, but then you realized it started to go down?
They're not. One of them's looking at me. Okay.
They're probably admiring you and the college. So okay. And so what I want you to do is start, you know, gradually integrating with that group more and more at school. We'll get some more pictures and do maybe some internet video preparatory study of that. Okay, so I will see you next week. Keep working in your journal. So we went through the pictures and we looked at those, and you got a little relief from the anxiety that you felt. But now I want you to apply that more into a real world setting. Okay? So let's work on that.
Okay. And so what am I going to do?
Well, what I want you to do is get as close as you can to a real life conversation with a couple prep kids.
Okay.
You know, and be as close as you can in it without, you know, destroying the context of the conversation.
Okay.
And see how that impacts you physically. And as it happens, we have a couple of students right outside there.
Okay. Oh.
Why don't you give that a try?
Oh no.
So what is this happening for you?
Oh no. They're kind of freaking me out.
Kind of freaking me out a little too.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you feel threatened by them? Do you feel alarmed?
They're just really scary. Like their hair and why are they moving like that?
Very animated.
They're very weird. Okay. It's okay though. They're not gonna hurt me.
Right.
It's not realistic that I think that they're gonna hurt me. It's okay. Okay.
Okay, Julia, the next step of the treatment is going to be actually interact, and not just observe, but interact with somebody from that group, okay?
I feel like talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to take deep breaths and just, you know, picture yourself as you're talking absolutely normal.
They won't hurt me?
As calm as possible.
They won't?
This is a good friend of our family's. I'm sure it's safe.
Okay. My name's Julia.
I've heard about you. I've heard you are so sweet. And what school do you go to?
Oh, Monte.
Me too.
They don't really talk to me.
Cutest one, right?
Yeah. Okay. I've never had it.
I know. I mean,
okay. You're not hurting me. It's okay.
I'm not hurting you.
I